What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Elden Ring, and welcome back to the Shaded Castle. We've made it into the inner walls here, and looking to continue further and further in. I'm hoping that we find a boss. My guess is that it's going to be Mohg, as that's who's been mentioned thus far. At least leading up to it. House Mirais is ruined. Oh. No. I skipped through it. Just desserts for falling for that severed harpy. No surprise that guilty Cretan took the castle and our storied sword. Okay, so now we know about the Mirais from outside the gates. We killed the invader Mirais that was off to the left-hand side. Coming up here. Now, I don't really know how things tie in from there. I'm sure we'll uncover a bit more of the story as we go. I'm just gonna top that off. Have we gone there? I don't think that we have. I know that we just fought in a similar spot. Hold on, let's go back down here. I didn't properly give a look to this side, and I know that we got an item from having killed. Maybe we did. No, you know what? We killed that guy and we went in there. I thought that it was maybe attached to this segment, but it's attached to the earlier segment that we had done before. Okay. I just gotta make sure that we double check on things. Because I know that we also still have some stuff, I believe, on the right side of the castle that I'm hoping that this is going to loop back around to. Okay, hello, sir. Sneaking up on me like that. Suppose I have to just expect somebody around every corner. Oh, he's not dead yet. Ah, dodge roll. Alright, so we've got a ladder up here, but then this also peeks back outside. Feels like the type of room to have an invisible thing in it. I don't know why it gives me that vibe. It probably doesn't. So who's he fighting? Or is he just swinging about? Alright, let's go upstairs. See if there's anything useful. This is where we gotta make sure to not lose track of where we've gone, where we want to still go. Seems oddly empty. Perfumer's Cookbook 2. What is that going to give us? Fevers, Perfumers, Poison Spray Mist, and Blood Boil Aromatic. Okay, so there's another one of those horseman guys. That's just in the main courtyard on the lower level. Which we never actually went up into. I'm assuming that there's probably something there to get. Got another tower, but that's down at the bottom. So this just loops us back around, I suppose. This is broken, so is there a ledge to jump on? No. Doesn't seem like it. That's the ladder where we came up and in. Okay, well. Then it is just the cookbook. Let's get back down to it. Let's get down to business to defeat this guy. That's a cool attack. I don't know how that didn't hit me. You? Nope. No thanks. I knew that one was gonna hurt. Oh wow, okay. Surprised that it didn't stagger me. We just kind of rolled through it. Halo Scythe. It's cool that each one of these is dropping a unique piece of equipment for them. It's the only reason why that one on the other side, I'm concerned that we hadn't actually fought. But then again, it could just be that we're getting lucky drops. And that it's, you know, it drops from them, but it's not guaranteed at all. Okay, so this is all... Get another one? Are you gonna drop me something? Oh, you are fast. Oh, dogs. No, 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 I gotta heal. I hate when they pinch you in like that. Run back inside. Use the stuff to blockade yourself. Dog, get out. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 and no. Big no. Stupid dog. Stupid dog. I hate it. I hate you so much. No, I can't cheese you through the wall. How about... No, I missed. Get out. Bye. Good riddance. Good night. So yeah, maybe we've been getting lucky with the drops from those guys, getting the Halo Scythe and some of the other things. These dogs can go back from whence they came. Oh man. Using so many heals, I mean, just the jump and bite and stagger. Always so painful. So nothing back here. Get a shortcut, which means we should probably go down and check this out. And also see how we can get back to this. No items down here, it seems. Okay, so what do we got? We've got this rooftop. That goes back into here. So you should be able to come up to the right. And then take this all the way up. So you would no longer go from the inner grace. You would go from the first grace and come up this way. Okay, so what do we have from here? We go... That's where we came from, so that would mean we go into here, and we've got a lift. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's not that long of a lift. Oh, this takes us up to a boss fight. Okay, sending that down. We've got 68,000 runes. Remember what game you're playing. Okay, we're gonna be smart about this. We're gonna go back to the ramparts, we're gonna level up, and then we can take the shortcut that we got and go straight up and into the fight. I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. There's no point in running in all gung-ho without actually leveling up ahead of time and wasting all of these runes in the boss room when we die. Alright, so more health. Perfect amount of runes on hand. Excellent. Okay, and so... Actually, is this a better way to go? Or does this get us up into that? This might just take us right up into that inner courtyard area, and then we can go inwards from there. So where's the break in the ground for us to go? Here. Perfect, and then you can just sprint across. Wait. Oh. So it ain't even like that. Yeah, hit me in the back, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, unfortunate waste. I don't think this is how I thought it would be. Can I just not make that jump? What's the deal here? How is this a shortcut? Is there a way up from the side? What am I missing? Oh, you go like this. That's how you get there. Okay, well, we never actually checked out this little inner courtyard, so see if there's anything to it. There's an item behind this freak. I hate these guys so much. It's a rock grease. It's not even anything good. Nope. You drop anything? I hate you. I hate you so much. Ow, 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 ow. We may have to revisit. Because I now just want to kill this guy for the sake of it. We might have to run back. Get our heals again. Get out of my life. Be gone. Give me anything good? Ghost Glovewort. So, like, it's kind of there to serve a purpose, but now we know the proper way. So we go up, across, down, around, up, up. I mean, it's a little bit janky. It's a little bit janky, if we're being completely honest. Because, at least in my mind, I would think that you would be able to go kind of right up through here, hop up the ledge, and then go and you guys can just stop that. It's a little counterintuitive to not be able to jump up from here. We gotta go across the way. But it is what it is. It hath been decided. Okay, go up here, and then we go up the ladder. There on the bright side, there is a shrine of Marika that's up there. So if we die, then we can respawn outside the boss room with. Aha! Bye, guys. We can respawn outside the boss room with full health and heals, and I just didn't want to waste all of the runes that we had. Okay. I guess top it off so that we get the extra damage. I don't think it's gonna do much because we're probably gonna get hit, but Elemer of the Briar. Well, you are not named Vogue. Oh, it's probably coming back. That's cool. That sword's pretty cool. Oh. And then he pulls it back? Okay. That's got a pretty cool moveset. I gotta stop getting hit by it. Ow! Yeah, it's cool because he's got like a bit of range. Oh, I tried to hold us. Wow! I was a little bit off. Don't kill me. Need to heal. Top off. Get back locked on. Don't be greedy. He says as he then immediately stabs instead of trying to heal. Can't see. That's the shot dash, yeah. Uh-huh. this is great and all, but I need. I thought I had spaced it early. Oh no! No, we've been timing it so well. I'm just spam rolling at this point. It's not pretty. Ooh, that was really cool. I did not play it well by any stretch of the imagination. But that was really cool. The moveset with the sword, having like the thrown sword and pulled back and stuff. That was pretty sweet. Mirai's Executioner's Sword and the Briar Great Shield. That was sweet. So whatever the mention of with Moog approaching here is not actually involved in the Shaded Castle or anything with the Castellan. Now this, I guess, is not a painting that we can interact with because it's not glowing. I recognize this armor. I don't know though. I know I've seen it in relation to the game. Like, I mean, outside of the game, like in promotional stuff and just different things about it. I've seen art involving this character. I feel like there was also art, like something involving this character in the intro cutscene to the game. So clearly there's some sort of tie. I don't think it was the... Was it the invader that we had? That I don't know. Let's take a look at this sword. Should be... It's not a straight sword. It should be one of the great swords, right? Mirai's Executioner's Sword. Deals magic damage as well. Scales off of Arcane, which we don't have. Storied Sword of House Mirai, the family of executioners who presided over the Shaded Castle, one of the legendary armaments. Elemer of the Briar, the bell-bearing hunter, snatched the sword from the site of his looming execution and furnished it with battle skills from his home of Eocade. Fling it in a corkscrew attack while violently spin it. Hold on. I gotta see what this thing does. Seems like a really cool weapon. No, not a colossal sword, it's a great sword. So I know that we don't effectively use it, but what is... Okay. So you got those swings. Charged R2. It's kind of, I mean, it's a cool move. It's a little bit unfortunate though that you don't get to fling it around the same way that the boss does, which I guess makes sense, but yeah, you can always hope, right? Okay, so I think that's everything for the Shaded Castle. I'm gonna have to double check and make sure that we went out this left path. But I feel like we did get everything here. 'Cause yeah, those guys respawn. I don't even think I have to recheck it. I'm like fairly certain that we did it. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. I enjoyed this castle. Not super mazy, but very much so a fight that I enjoyed. Okay, so that would put us clear of this area of the map. And I think what we need to do is go from the Windmill Village and go down south into the west, which I guess on the camera would be this way. Go south into the west, just kind of on the other side of the unknown portion of map. And so that's gonna put us over to here. We've got some things to do. I know that's marked inside of the cave. I don't know if we're gonna find another way down into the tunnel. If we don't find something there, then we would know that there's something inside of the tunnel that would get us across to that enemy. Okay, so we've got some trebuchets going, huh? Gonna have to be swift as we go through here then. Don't want to spend too much time or else. Now these are a bunch of knocked over trebuchets, so who knows what's happened here. Make our way down around through the trees towards our waypoint. Okay, so we've got another set of ruins. You know what? We got that sacred tear. I have yet to actually upgrade our flask with it. So next time that we find a flask, or next time we go to one of the graces or find a new one, gotta make sure to remember to get ourselves to +9. I'm assuming that we can get 15 flasks and get them to +10. That's my assumption. What the heck? He transformed into this guy? I gotta not be stupid. He says as he then is stupid. Yep, okay. Heal. Heal again. Alright, now fight him like a normal person. It's not like it's the first one we fought. Big spin, stab him in the butt, kill him. Okay. So that's just like, surprise. Oh no, okay, larval tear. I was gonna say, like, that we kill this guy, he transforms into one of those armed beasts. I don't really know what they're called. I was about to say, he does that and then there's no reward for it. It's just like, that was funny. Surprise. You gotta fight this big guy out of nowhere. So interestingly enough, that's not even considered a ruin. Like, there's no prompt or anything that comes on the map for that. Maybe because it's not enough buildings? So if it's only one building like that, it's not a ruin? Okay, we've got a graveyard, so let's check this out. And then we should be going back up the left-hand side here out to... Oh, is that another, like, hero, like, another grave? Like, we had Gelmir's hero's grave. Oh, maybe that's what they were talking about when I think something mentioned a grave. Like a hero's grave. But maybe this one is for something other than Gelmir. Okay. I feel like I may have actually been down by those wolves before. We're getting so close to being into the capital. I'm always like, oh yeah, we're so close to this, and then like 20 different side things later, we finally get there. Like, man, it took us so long to get to Caelid, and then so long to get back up to Altus Plateau, and it's like, oh, well, we know that up at the Altus Plateau, we can go to the capital. And then there's all this stuff, you know, we got Volcano Manor, and then a Shaded Castle, and It's just, I gotta stop. I gotta stop just like thinking that I'm ever gonna get to the next thing in a short time frame. It just doesn't happen. Everything takes so long. But I mean, that's also, it comes with the territory of, oh, wait, hold on. So this one looks like a grave. This one looks like a church. Church or ruins. So let's go and look at this one first. Oh. Hello there, friend. Don't mind if I do. Lightning ram, and then what? We actually killed the lightning ram? Huh. I don't know if it actually was a lightning ram, it was just yellow. So graveyard, and I think it might be the last church. Unless it's a different church that doesn't give a sacred tier, and then, you know, that whole theory is proven wrong. Let's see what we got. Stormcaller Church. Okay, getting ambushed a little bit. Great lightning bolt. Sacred tier. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, and there be a chest, which I almost completely missed. Dragon Bolt Blessing. So that was an incantation? Bolsters caster's body with lightning. Superior incantation of the capital's ancient dragon cult. Summons lightning to bolster the caster's body. Attacks become easier to deflect and resistance to all ailments is increased. However, lightning damage negation will be reduced. Only those loved by dragons can survive the ordeal of cladding their bodies in lightning. So lightning damage negation will be reduced. Everything else, attacks become easier to deflect. Does that mean, like, does that increase the parry window? That's my guess, at least, is that the parry window becomes a bit more forgiving. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Last Grace. Since it's another tier, we'll get that to +10 and then head back on over to the grave. I think that's probably the best way to do it, because otherwise I'm just gonna forget about it. So that's +10. So in my mind, until I am proven wrong, that is the last sacred tier. But also, there was no achievement, so I could be completely wrong. That's also assuming that there's an achievement for maximizing your healing. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, what do we have here? Black Knife Assassin. Oh, hello, friend. Probably gonna disappear on me, although it's odd because we're not in darkness, so kind of weird to have a Black Knife Assassin fight you in broad daylight. Oh, okay. I wonder if we'll get another item that, like heals something, or I mean, we got one that heals. We got one that refills FP on critical attacks. They seem to come from these Black Knife Assassins, I think, because it's in the shape of their dagger. I think we're like 2 hits away. Boop, boop. Ooh, we actually get the black knife. Okay, so that should be a dagger? Dagger belonging to one of the assassins who murdered Godwin the Golden on the night of the Black Knives. A ritual performed on the oddly misshapen blade imbued it with the power of the stolen rune of death. So it has holy damage, which is ironic. Right? Doesn't that seem a bit odd to everyone else? Well, let's see what we've stumbled upon here. But a Black Knife assassin using a blade with holy damage. Because don't you fight things that live in darkness with holy damage? So the thing it is using itself, it is also weak to. Alright, we've got the Sainted Heroes Cave. Well, we'll top off on heals because we did take some damage there and heal in that fight. We've got 2 pathways. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness, which I remember it saying about a particular kind of light, and I think this is the dungeon that it's referring to. So I'm gonna go the Stone Sword Key path first. Because that might give it to us? No. Crimson Seed Talisman. I think we have the +1 version already. No, we have the Crimson Amber Medallion. Boosts HP restoration from flat. Okay, so this is actually a different type of thing entirely. So one raises HP. This one boosts how much we heal per. Okay. Gotta check and see that there are no hidden pathways. Bathes in light and knows weakness. So I'm gonna turn the lantern on. I don't think this is it though. I feel like we're gonna get ambushed by things that we can't see or kill. That's my prediction for this dungeon. But it remains to be seen. So we'll go as far as we can. But I don't know what's gonna come of this. Okay, so we've got imps. Okay, so there's something with light. So it might be that we can't kill this guy unless we go into the light with it. So it might just be... Okay, so it's not even that we have a light that we need to use on them, it's that they physically have lights throughout the dungeon that we're gonna have to utilize in order to kill some of these things. Okay. We also know that there are secret passageways in here that we need to be mindful of / looking out for. So now, like, every time I see one of these curved walls like this, I feel like I gotta check it. It's gonna get tedious, but... See, but here's the other thing. Can they hit us? They can hit us. Okay. So they had just been missing. I was gonna say, can they hit us without being in the light? But that would kind of defeat the purpose of it, right? You would just run through the dungeon and never activate them in the light. Oh man, this is gonna be a big dungeon to actually find all of the pathways in. Because I already know that we've got a couple pathways that we've not done. That looks like quicksand in the middle. Lanedale Soldier Ashes. It's a trap! Okay, so not quite the trap I thought it was. I'm in the light! There you go, buddy. I thought it was quicksand, but you know what? If it breaks, then it breaks. So this is a gate to open. That would be the lever right next to it. Here I am, like, about to head out on a quest to try and find where the lever is in the room, and it's right next to us the entire time. Okay. Nothing back there. We've got these, which we know can be used as a way to get up. So we're gonna be doing that. Nope. Okay, gotta wait. Gosh darn it. No, 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 no! Well, that completely decimated that guy, jeez. We are piecing together all of the things that we've learned in prior dungeons, which I think is the purpose of it, right? Go through all sorts of different dungeons and then learn things that you can take into the next. Already up to 2 separate instances of stone sword key usage in the dungeon. First one gives us a medallion. What's this one gonna give us? Might actually have to start buying stone sword keys, because we're getting pretty far into the game, which Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +1, which would make me think like, hey, we're gonna be not finding this stuff anymore. Greatly boosts physical damage negation. See, the fact that we're getting like +1 versions. Now, I know that in previous Souls titles, we've gotten some of the upgraded ones in later new game cycles. So that might be a thing with this game, is later new game cycles for some of the upgraded variants in different locations. Oh, that took us back around. Hold the phone. We didn't go down the hallway though. There's still way more to do down here. Does that mean there are multiple ways that loop back together? But the fact of the matter is we've found, you know, we may be missing some of the upgraded ones, but I think there are also some base ones that we haven't found, and some that we've already found +2s of, which means that I'm under the assumption we'll get more +2s. You know, in this new game cycle as well. So just gonna have to keep our eyes out, but it's also making me wonder about some earlier areas, whether we've missed things. But I also know that we haven't gone and actually found all of the painters, and so there's a chance that maybe some of these talismans are at some of the painters' grave sites that, you know, we just haven't gone and found yet. Okay, so we're still looking for the lever for that. I hate these creatures. Absolutely hated them entirely in Liurnia. Still don't like them. We do more damage now, which definitely helps. Okay, so I think that's where we just came from, so there's no reason to go down there. I gotta get this guy into light, though. No light here. Ow. Does that mean there's a secret wall in there, or is there just somewhere I gotta take him to? Really? I got another one? Can they kill each other? They can kill me, I know that much. What if we do this? I almost ran into it! I ran into that one though. Oh, the big boy got smoked. Okay. Back in here, top off the heel. Come into the light, fine friend. Oh, you're chonky. Let me give you a helping hand, friend. No. Oh, the big whiff. Backstabs galore. Didn't wait long enough for that one. Oh, so he opened, there's no lever. He's the heavy door opener. Well, alrighty then. Let's be smart. Wait for these to drop. So they just drop Ghost Glove Warp, but I don't know if they respawn or if it's just that every time one of them dies. I feel like we skipped some. I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning of this dungeon at some point, because I am fairly certain that we skipped a section very early on as well. We've at least got a Shrine of Marika. I'm expecting... I feel like... I don't know, this gives me a similar vibe to the bottom of the tower in Caelid, so I'm kind of expecting another one of those Godskin nobles or apostles. Ancient Hero of Zamor, so I'm completely wrong. Huh? Is that Frost? I don't know how that one missed. Gotta find a way to get in behind. I'm getting a little bit aggressive. That's a way in behind. Can't backstab. There's an interesting lack of hitbox on that first screen. Big explosion? No. Frost buff on the sword. Okay, so that's gonna switch things up. I'm expecting like a... Oh, well, that's a thing. I was expecting like a Sister Frida attack. Like, yeah, something like that. Except coming from the weapon. But precisely that. Ow. We're gonna stay maybe far away so we can heal. Okay, I think that one where she does like a jump swipe, we can probably just get in and punish. Ow! Man. We're just gonna greed that. She did like the hop step in, but Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. That one's in gold, so does that mean that that's a legendary Ash? Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. Legendary Ashen Remains. Used to summon the spirit of Kristoff, the Ancient Dragon Knight, Honorable Knight of Leyndell, who's also a devout worshiper of the ancient dragons. So we're coming upon the knowledge that there's a whole dragon worship in the capital. There's like a cult of some sort. Now, we found the dragon church, and there's also the cathedral, I believe it is. We have a bunch of dragon hearts. Now, I'm gonna go back in because I'm pretty sure we missed some stuff in here. That's probably the faster way to get down than to call the elevator. I'm gonna do this so we can leave. Although this might not even be the place we leave from because it's kind of dead-ended. Okay, so we'll level, and then we'll go and make sure that we can find other things going on in here. So that was stone sword key. We used 2. Yeah, so we found those. I don't know if there's going to be another similar thing within the cathedral. Is this just a back way in? So did we get everything and this is just like showing us? I think it is. Why do I feel like you should have to lead them back into the light? Because you do. Okay, I think we've done everything here. I think it was just the first 2 portions of this dungeon that kind of intertwined. Okay, perfect. So there's nowhere down here that leads back into this, which means at some point I may have to revisit the Altus tunnel and see if there's some sort of secret passageway to get across to the other side. Okay, so what does that leave us with? That leaves us with this way or this way coming into the junction. So, I'm gonna put a little marker down there to go and get the map. Gonna journey eastbound, and I'm just gonna put in the caveat unless something distracts us, because it's highly possible and happens quite a bit. We are going to be heading to the capital and towards the Erd Tree. If that happens, I mean, this is the Divine Bridge. We've teleported there before, and we warped into this capital rampart, so I know we're close. So, fingers crossed that that's where we're going. But that's another grave site down and conquered. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.